Hello everyone, welcome to this second special flea market haul. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what I found, my good deals. There you go. I don't know about you, but I love going to flea markets, looking for good deals, discovering, rummaging, finding incredible fabrics, and not just fabrics, and then having fun transforming them. What I really like about flea markets in general is that usually you go to a haberdashery with an idea in mind, and you see a fabric that fits your idea. And what I really like about flea markets is that I feel like a chef going to the market. I have no preconceived ideas. I go, I look, I rummage, and when I see a beautiful fabric, a lovely material, it's the material that gives me an idea, and as a result, it also develops the imagination. So without further ado, I will immediately show you what I found at the flea market. There are fabrics, and there are also other things that will be more for the future baby to come, so I will try to film the transformations I plan to make, because I bought things that, in my opinion, will need to go under the sewing machine. I found quite a few fabrics, and I will present them to you. In fact, I found some very autumn-winter colors. I'm just going to show you the whole set. There, I found a lovely range of beige and brown. 3 fabrics that I am showing you together. And in fact, I found that they go so well together, these fabrics. There is really a way to make something. So, taken individually, they are what you might call ordinary fabrics, but they are really of incredible quality. And once again, in fact, it's so cheap at the flea market where I go, so at Emmaus, that I couldn't not take them. It's really rare to find fabrics like that of good quality that don't scratch for 3 francs 6 sous. I believe it was maybe 2 euros, not even 1 euro for the fabric. So we start with a nice brown cotton. It's a rather special piece throughout its length. In my opinion, it would be more suitable for a jacket with several seams to try to fit all the pieces, but I think there will just be enough to make a top. I don't know, I'll figure it out. That's also what's interesting when you have constraints. You have to think a bit harder. So there you go, a nice brown fabric. Another fabric, similar. Prince of Wales pattern, I think that's it. It was great. The bustier with those things, paired with a nice brown jacket on top, a nice nude jacket, and it's just mega classy. A beige cotton, I think it's a blend of cotton and other materials, but in a nice beige, a bit champagne-like. These are really beautiful fabrics. I also found some lining. So we always need a good lining, so why deprive ourselves a beautiful beige lining? Similarly, all of this is $1 or $2. Then I found other pretty cool things, including a set of black towels. A small dark border, in fact, it might not be bad. I sometimes like to have towels in the kitchen that are only for decoration. Well, this is really a girly thing. I think if a man comes across this video, he won't understand the concept of towels that are used for decoration. Napkins that we don't use, but I like them in the kitchen, having dirty dishcloths. Even when you wash them, they still have plenty of stains, but they are quite effective, and having pretty napkins that are only for decoration. So, since I'm currently redoing the kitchen, I'll try to show you the before and after. These little black napkins could be quite nice, or even like this tablecloth, I don't know. It could come in handy. So you might ask me, why did you take that, Alison? I love coming across this kind of stuff. I don't know why. So, on these kinds of small quilted pieces, well, they are actually kitchen items. And actually, when I see this, because I took a lot, I think I can make matching kitchen gloves with a trivet. You just need to place 2 layers on top of each other, of course, and add a bit of thickness inside for protection. You have a matching kitchen glove. I actually thought it matched quite well with my fabrics and towels. The two went well together, so I will try to take some photos for you. So then, in the baby section, since I am going to have a child soon, I found something to make the rounds. Because I actually found a stroller that I would like to have up in the room for her to sleep in, and downstairs since I will eventually get back to work, so that she can sleep while I stay with her and be able to carry her around, whether we want her in the living room or with me in my office. It's nice to have something a bit mobile, so I found a wicker basket, a stroller, and the truth is that the cover is not very pretty, so I think I will cover it with this. And since it's very thin, it's not padded at all, I really think there are very few risks there's a problem. And so I found sheets, lots of pink sheets. Well, I'm a fan of pink. It's not because it's a girl that I chose pink, it's because I am a big fan of pink anyway, so there's no problem. And actually, I find it very hard, I don't know about you ladies, but to find sheets now that don't scratch. I find that all the sheets you find in supermarkets and stores when you touch them are never really pleasant. They are not of good quality, not like they used to be. And I don't want to spend a fortune on sheets. So at Emmaus, I sometimes manage to find impeccable sheets like this one. But where it has a softness, it's great. You can tell that the thing has been washed and washed. Okay, so with all these sheets, I will be able to cover a stroller. I used everything I showed you before, the bumper and the sheets to create a little simulation. So I'm still showing you the stroller and the wicker basket I really found. At Emmaus, this huge wicker basket, really great for making a children's stroller. So I've already put the crib bumper and the pink sheet in place to see how it looks. It's going to be really nice. I'll show you quickly. I'll zoom in on it for you. And actually, what's nice is that I see a lot of these kinds of things in trendy decor stores and all for babies, with really very beautiful things, very, very new and very, very expensive. And in fact, you definitely need to find a large wicker basket like this. I will obviously buy a mattress that complies with safety regulations to have something safe, simply put. But actually, you can manage on your own. And so with the sheets that I bought, that I found, they are so soft and she is going to be so comfortable in them. So for the decor, I put a pillow on the bed. But I know full well that you shouldn't put a pillow in a child's bed, and I want to make that clear. So I think that if I had wanted to buy all of this new, it would have cost me at least 300 euros, considering all the items I showed you, plus the baby bouncer that I didn't show you. So, like last time, I invite you to comment and try to guess how much I spent on all of this. Knowing that I gave some little price hints, I will let you know in the comments whether you found it or not. If you have just discovered me through this video, know that I teach online sewing classes. That is my profession. Originally, I worked for Chanel for about 6 years, and I have decided to teach you how to make lingerie for seamstresses who have whole piles of scraps and don't want to get rid of them and have been hoarding them in your closet for years. Know that lingerie is just the perfect piece to use up your scraps. It really doesn't take much fabric. These are really small pieces, this on that. There is definitely a way to fit in some pieces, whether it's for a bra or panties. And on top of that, it's not complicated. So really, I invite you to go to the site, the link. It is in the description. And there you have access to all the courses offered, really easy for beginners. I really put myself in the shoes of someone who is starting out in sewing lingerie, who has never sewn lingerie in their life. So really it's accessible, and I only have positive feedback from all my students. So if you ever want to test or try lingerie, really, Boudoir Française is made for you. There you go. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Feel free to comment if you want more formats like this, vlogs, and where I present my machines for a game, but if you want more tutorials, more tips and techniques, here you go. Sending you big kisses.